Hang on just one sec while we share out. And one more time. Okay, looks like I cannot share to Twitter anymore for some reason. All right, not expecting a big audience, no notification, no planning, just thought I would do a little live share here in regards to Lock and Load's Tactical Hero of the Pacific. And we're using the Hell Frozen Over expansion, which deals with the Atu Islands. And it's pretty cool. When I say it's pretty cool, I haven't played yet, right? But the maps are gorgeous. I'm using the X maps for this. I'm going to just adjust the legs and stuff and get down a little closer. And this particular battle is called Advance on Cold Mountain, set in May 1943. And it's basically the Clavesi Pass. Very rugged terrain, obviously terrible conditions, even in May. It looks pretty miserable there. And we're going to see an assault by the Americans against Japanese emplaced position. There are a few special scenario rules that we're going to have to look up because, you know, I didn't bother reading all those things. We'll deal with it as we go. It is a 7-turn scenario, and I'm just going to set this up. We'll talk about the defense and the terrain and bits and pieces, and then if you're interested and I can be bothered, we'll keep going, right? Okay, so I'm allowed to set up as the Japanese any hex row greater than 16. So from here across, basically. So let's put a marker here on each side. Excuse me. And the map is obviously bounded by these green markers here. So it's one portion of one of the maps. This map is 2/3 of the size of the map. There's another third that falls out, and there's an additional map that abuts this. So it's a very large environment to be conducting combat in, and there's lots of hills. It basically goes level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, I believe. Yeah. All right. So we've got 4 foxholes and 2 emplacements. And interestingly enough, these emplacements are worth +2 on the terrain modification chart, not +3. And we also need to look at the rough terrain. And I'll show you a couple other things in here that will make a difference as well, because Razorbacks. Yeah, there's Razorbacks, so we're going to have to deal with that here as well. And we're going to need to deal with, let's see, we're going to need to deal with rough terrain, which is going to give us +3 as well. Just going to check that. Actually, you know what? I actually have a terrain chart right here. Here we go. So elevation levels, the cliffs. You probably can't see that because of the glare. My bad. But we've got Razorbacks here blocking. They are a blocking terrain, +1 to cross. Blocks line of sight. Seems to function basically like a hedge, if I was going to be glib about it. Okay, so let's see. Our objective is to what? Not die. Besides that, what else do we have to do? We are looking for the American player to win. All MMCs must be eliminated. And that's not good. Okay, so we want to build up, if that's the case, hunker down and find a place where we can make it as difficult as possible for the Americans to approach us and to shoot us. I'm just going to look at these cliff rules here real quick. Yeah, hex sites cannot be crossed. Okay, so this is a good location to kind of hole up in, and this would be our first line of defense here. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe a forward position there. That's going to be a +4 if we do that. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. Whoa, that's a very sensitive zooming deal. Where do the Yanks come on? Turn 1, south edge. 80K. Okay. Let me just see here. You know what? This doesn't have a north-south mark on it, but I am going to assume that it would be obviously coming up the mountain. So from here, coming up. So we're going to try and cluster around this. I might even move one of these. In fact, let's do this. Let's put this guy up here. I'm sorry about the zooming. It's just horrible, I know, but. And regular, well, toughest troops with the MGs. And we're going to put them in the emplacement. I might put this emplacement here and put the foxhole here like this. Guarding the flank. And somewhat the weaker guys down in the foxholes on the cliff edge. And this. And then gonna worry about this tow line over here. I am going to put one unit over here to cover that so that it can't flank around. I'm gonna zoom this back out. Oh gosh, look at that. It's horrible. There we go. I'm gonna put my colonel, I'm gonna rely on him to stay up here. We'll keep this foxhole empty up here as a, oh no, you know what, I'll put this dude here. There we go. So now if the Americans come on the board from the south, and if we're assuming that this is the south, I'll have to double check in the rules to see what the real story is. But if that is the case, they've got a relatively clean run up the flank at the left-hand side of the map. This would be another spot to put a person in this rough terrain right here. In fact, that might be better, taking the unit away from the from the tow line and put him over here. This way, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1 turn. It's 2 turns of movement to get up into range with some ability to shoot at them from a distance, potentially flanking fire and opportunity to do some counterattacking and whatnot. So let's see how that could work out for us. So assuming they come in this way, we've got a reasonably good defensive line here with good terrain. If they come in this way, these cliff hexsides are going to block, and the Razorbacks will not. Let's just read those cliff hexsides again. Yeah, hexsides cannot be crossed. So these hexsides here cannot be crossed. These can be. So they could also come up this way and come around and attack full frontal, but that would then, that would leave, yeah, they're not going to be able to enter across the hexsides here to fight these guys. I guess the bottom line is they would have to shoot them out of here versus close assaulting them, which is interesting. Let's just continue to read the cliff hexside rule in case there is some ability to melee across them. It doesn't look like there is. Shaking units get to subtract 2 from their rally roll. Yeah. That looks like a beatdown, and the Razorbacks have some similar. Right. All right, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. So now, let's go pull the Americans out and see what we get with these guys. And see what their story is. The Yanks, which units are these from? This is Company F, the 17th Regiment of the 7th Infantry. And let's see what we're pulling out of here. 5 1 6 4 5 5s. That's these guys. 1 2 3 4 5. So we've got 5 of those guys. And we're going to bring 2 1 6 4 4s. That's these guys. 2 bars. The AR here, and a 1919 A4 dismantled. It's one of these guys. Oh, you can't see that there. Sorry, that was really sucky. I've got the camera set to one side, so it's hard for me to see what you're seeing. So that dude is dismantled. And we've got Lundy, the hero. And we have Captain Milgore. I'm not seeing these. Oh, here we go up here. Milgore. Hero is, what did I say it was? Lundy. He's at 166 with assault move. And 1 off-board artillery. Are you kidding me? That's it. And we've also got Colonel Tall. And he's got the Lucky Man skill, which is, I think, a straight-up reroll. Here, look at these airplanes. These Wildcats look pretty cool, eh? Nice. When I'm done with these, when I'm done playing, I just pop them back in the spruce and they sit pretty nice. Watch. See if I can do this. See, just put him back in and he'll stay in there. Just pop out for the next time. Okay, there's that. And what else did I say? I needed the Lucky Man card. Japanese do not get any cards. That's good. Lucky Man, where are you? Okay. And we're entering from the south side of the map. It's down here somewhere. All right. Someone's going to have to like this thing, so that'll be this guy, since he's got the lowest morale. I said Tall had the Lucky Man, and I need 1 artillery. I'm just going to give these guys this counter so I don't forget that there's an artillery to be used. And we've got 7 turns. I need an initiative doohickey somewhere. Turn marker. There we go. Big old turn marker. Nearly bit me. So we can put this on the track up here on turn 1, and the US has it on turn 1. And these are the Willow Wars reference that I have not read. So that's going to probably force me not to actually get started on this scenario. We'll just do the setup and let's just have a talk about what the Americans can do. Let's put our American cap on and see what we have. We've got pretty high quality troops with 5 morale, but facing off against some fairly fanatical 7s. There's a couple of 7 rated units. I'm thinking that we want, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of guys. I'm missing, I should have 9 units. 4? Did I not push enough units out? I don't think I did. Oh, he's stuck in, he didn't come out. There's the 5th one of those. And I need 2 of those, and I need 2 more. Oh, here we go. 1 6 4 5 6s. 6s, so high morale chaps. Where are they? 1 6 4 1 6 4 5 6s. I don't see those here. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's on the reverse. That's right. These are on the reverse. We need the 5 6s. That's these guys. Their morale goes up when they get pinned or whatever the case might be, and they're reduced. So we don't want those. Yep. Okay. These are great. These are great troops to have on your team because when they get shot, they get angry. They go up one. So we're going to give those guys the bars. And I'm going to make this into two sets of squads. We'll do a 2 squad and a 3 squad. We'll have one in reserve actually. And we'll put 5 teams together. And those 2 teams will stick together. And I will put a leader with these. I wonder if the hero can make a difference here. And I guess I need to put a leader with the rest of these. So the first thing we need to look at is lanes of fire for this big MG that we were going to set up, this 1919, even though it only has a firepower of 2. It's really not going to help a whole lot. These guys have a range of 6. So so they could shoot up the hill, but can they see? Will that block a line of sight? I think it will. Yep. Oh no, cliff hex sides will always block line of sight at lower levels that are adjacent to cliffs, unless the firing and target units are in hexes opposite the same hex side. Okay. Otherwise, it's degraded basically, unless it's both on the same level. So we're going to need to get on the same level to do much damage to these guys. Well, this is going to be the advancing force, so let's put them to one side for a minute. Let's see what we can do with these fellas here. I'm tempted to try and go around. That way we can shoot back down on these guys from the cliff side and avoid this degrading terrain on the cliff side. But then we run into this wall here. So I've got this leader. Sorry, this hero here. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit without disrupting anything too badly. I'm just trying to look at this map and work out the best approach here. This is a tricky approach. We've got 7 turns. So, do I go both ways? Do I go around and up? I think the guys that are trying to go up are going to get pinned and suppressed pretty quickly. Though they only have 2 FP. So maybe it's worth it just trying to press up, and then if I put these 2 stacks together, I could put it 2 bars and 2 squads. It'll be 4 FP, kind of like a mega stack. Put the leader on that guy with the lucky, and that could be my my base of fire to approach on. Or we could move the MG into some position. Set it up here maybe. We're gonna get shot at pretty hard no matter what, maybe here, I don't know. Something to think about. All right, I'm dithering here because I'm not sure what to do. So I think we will approach this way, but I think I'm gonna drag this off into this team and find a good spot for him. And the rest of these fellas, we might try and sweep. We might try and draw some fire off coming around the right-hand side. So I think that might be my game plan. All right, I'm going to check back in with you in a little while, and we can always do another video in a little bit. And once we get our little special weather condition rules down, is there any fog or anything to help me here? This looks pretty nasty. Yes, so we do have fog, so that's gonna impact things. And wow, we also have hold the line. The Japanese cannot move north of Hexro 16. So that will give us some fun things to consider. All right, fellas, talk to you soon.